Hey y'all, finally got me in. Finally. Hey again, YouTube. It's been 6 months since I posted a video, and I just want to say this. I am so appreciative to the people that have still been here viewing my channel, subscribing, and leaving me comments, because y'all are helping push me into the YouTube algorithm, and more of y'all are coming. But I want to say I have a lot more content coming this year. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I have so many videos that I could post. But anyway, I'm talking a lot. So today's video, if you have been here for a while, you know I had never been in a relationship before. I had not. So you might remember my 25 and never had a boyfriend video, my I still have never had a boyfriend and I'm 26 video. I'll be inserting those up in here. I even had my for 25-year-olds that have never been loved, and my pretty privileged video kind of plays into that too. But I have some news for y'all. I turned 27 last week, and at the age of 27, I am finally in a relationship, okay? At the age of 27, I finally have a boyfriend. Whew. Girl, this has been a journey. This has been a learning curve. This has been a learning experience, and I'm ready to share some of these things with you guys. It's not all gonna happen in this video because I mean, we did just get together. We've only been dating for some months now. And if I had not kind of built a platform off never being in a relationship, I probably would have waited longer to say something, but I want to share this with y'all. I'm 27 and I finally got a man. And I'm going to tell y'all a few things that I've learned, a few of my experiences, some advice for my single ladies, some advice, not a lot. I'm not a relationship guru, but let's go ahead and get right into the video because I got some tea for y'all, okay? Let's get into a little girl chat. So y'all, it's been a minute since I've been on here. It's been 6 months since my last upload, 6 months. But in those 6 months, I have gained a decent amount of subscribers, a decent amount of views, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about something else, y'all. Yes, we are. So if you've been on here for a while, or if you're new, if you go look at some of my previous videos, some of my top performing videos are my I've never had a boyfriend video. What's the other one? I've still never had a boyfriend, single at 26. And then I had another video for 25-year-olds that have never been loved. Now I'm 27, my birthday was last week, I just turned 27, and I have some interesting news for y'all. I'm in my first relationship at 27. At 27, I have my first boyfriend. That's crazy, because I've kind of built a platform off of, you know, never being in a relationship, and a lot of y'all have reached out to me, y'all have left me comments, y'all have DM'd me on Instagram. Some of y'all were in the same boat that I am in. So I wanted to do an update video for y'all and kind of fill y'all in on how my life is going right now. But let me do my makeup. Let me do my makeup while I do this because, like I said, my battery is on 50%, so I got to try to hurry up and get done. So yeah, it's still so crazy to think about though, because if you are anything like me, you didn't date in like middle school, high school, in college, you might have had like a few little flings or whatever. But I have never seriously dated anybody. And now at 27, I'm seriously dating somebody. It's like I have been waiting for this for so long. 13-year-old me is so excited for me right now. Like, it's crazy. Let me go ahead and put on my my little concealer though. This is my Born This Way. This is so cool. I ain't did this in so long. Oh my God. But we have been dating for some months, and we just kind of got more, you know, serious probably within the past 3 months. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was about to get up out of there because he was taking a little minute to ask me to be his girlfriend. So I was planning for like, okay, this was a nice dating experience, but I'm still kind of single. So if he don't act soon, I'm just gonna have to go. But on my birthday, he ended up asking me to be his girlfriend. So now, this concealer ain't really light at all. This is gonna be some real natural makeup because this concealer is like the same color as my skin. So now, I got a boyfriend. But something else I want to say too, even though I am in a relationship now, I'm still gonna talk to my single ladies because I mean, I've been a single lady longer than I've been a taken lady. So I'm not going to turn into a relationship advice channel. I'm not going to be on here telling y'all how to get a man. I'm not going to be on here preaching about, well, now since I have a man, I'm going to tell all single women how to get a man, because I know the rite of passage. Like, no, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to still talk to my single ladies because I feel y'all pain. It took me a long time. I'm 27, okay? I'm almost 30. I'm still figuring out a lot when it comes to relationships. I still have a lot to learn. So I'm going to be kind of sharing my journey, sharing my story, sharing my relationship, what am I trying to say? Sharing my relationship, just sharing things that I've learned with you guys, and maybe over time that can help somebody. I don't know. But I can say, even though, you know, I waited a long time and he's a good guy. I like him. I like him. I do still wish that I would have had the relationship experience at a younger age, because when you are I'm 27. When you're older and dating, you got to think about more things. You got to think like, is this somebody that could be the father of my children? Is this somebody that I could marry? Is this somebody I see myself being with long term? I have to think of more serious things compared to being, 21 and getting in a relationship for the first time. It's certain things you're not really thinking about at 21. At least I wouldn't have been thinking about at 21. I wouldn't have been thinking if he could be my husband at 21. But now at 27, these are serious questions that I have to ask myself. And I was asking myself that before we even got together. And I mean, if things continue to go in the direction that they're going, maybe in a few years, I may have a proposal video. We'll see. But until then, we are just in a relationship, a fresh relationship. So we're still in the beginning stages of all of that. And I know maybe people wondering, oh, you got a man, that's why you haven't been on your channel. That's not why I haven't been posting. Really, the reason I haven't been posting is because I was trying to get my fitness together. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been losing weight, getting my body together. Well, I wanted to take a step back and really figure out the direction that I wanted to go with my channel, the direction that I wanted to go with my content, how I wanted my channel to be, things I wanted to talk about. Just kind of like more so niche down a little bit more. So I had to take some time off. And my pretty privileged video, when I first posted it, it was a flop, but it's funny because now it's my highest performing video. It was a flop, and it took me like 3 times to record that, and I was frustrated, and I was like, okay, let me just take a break from this. Let me go back to the drawing board, figure out what I really want to do with this YouTube channel. But then randomly, like December, I think it was around December, randomly, I do not know how, I didn't change any tags, I didn't change the title, I didn't change my thumbnail. It just randomly started taking off. The YouTube algorithm just picked that video up. I don't know what happened. It was so crazy. I was shocked seeing it. And I'm still shocked when I see the views increase. I'm still shocked when I see people comment, because I'm getting a lot more comments on that video, as well as my never had a boyfriend video. It's so cool to see that my channel is growing, even though I have not posted in 6 months. Like, people are still coming, people are still subscribing, people are still commenting, and I really appreciate y'all. And I got some content coming for y'all. 2022 is the year, okay? It's the year. And there's something I want to talk about too. And I know a lot of other women can relate to this, because I've seen some of y'all comments, and I've even looked up other videos. When you have never dated or like grew up being taught not to date, not to talk to boys, focus on school, focus on other important things. When you get to be older and you've never been in a serious situation or seriously dated anybody, you still feel like it's something that you should not be doing. Because I'll still sometimes feel like I should be focusing on more important things. But I mean, I'm 27. If I want to have kids or get married in the future, now is the age to find somebody to seriously be with. But I still catch myself feeling like I shouldn't be dating or I shouldn't be talking to men. And it's such a crazy feeling. And I've seen other women say this that grew up kind of like in a stricter environment where they couldn't date and deal with men openly. They feel like they have to kind of keep it a secret or not share it with people, or it feels like something that they shouldn't be doing. And it's such a wild feeling. I will tell you that right now, because it's like, damn girl, you finna be 30, you can be with a man, it's okay. But sometimes I still be feeling like I'm not supposed to be doing this. Even though, I mean, I am, because, you know, I'm old, 27. But it still sometimes feel like I shouldn't be doing this. I should be focusing on my career. I should be focusing on this. I should be focusing on that. I should be focusing on dating. But like I said, in my old age, when else would I really be focusing on it if I don't focus on it right now? I can't wait till I'm 35. I mean, you can. But I mean, by 35, our biological clock is ticking. So we got to get on it right now. And I got on it, and I got a man. And it's crazy. I can't believe it. I'm making a video about me having a man. Who would have thought? Did y'all think this was going to happen right now? No. But it's funny because on my never had a boyfriend video that I made last year, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm gonna go back and look at that part. If I'm remembering correctly, I said next year y'all may see me on vacation with a man for Valentine's Day. And for Valentine's Day this year, I was with a man. We were in downtown Chicago, and he had got us a nice room downtown. He had got me flowers, a teddy bear, chocolates. We went to STK Steakhouse, the Museum of Science and Industry. It was such a cute weekend. I had a great time. And it was so nice to finally be able to celebrate Valentine's Day. If you have never celebrated Valentine's Day before, you kind of understand what it's like to see everybody enjoying that day, and all you can do is just be by yourself and give yourself self-love and date yourself. And it's like people always say, date yourself, give yourself self-love. But now that I am in a relationship, I'm gonna tell y'all, it feels way better to have somebody else date you. I'm just gonna be honest. I'd rather have somebody else take me on dates than pay for dates by myself all the time. I was tired of doing that. I like that I have a man that takes me on nice dates now. I do. It feels completely different. Of course, self-love is important, but self-love cannot replace the love and affection that you get from somebody else. And I have never heard anybody say that. And I don't want to make it seem like you have to have that love from another person, but it's two completely different feelings. It's two completely different feelings. And I have done the self-love route for 26, almost 27 years. I am thoroughly enjoying having the love and the dates and the affection from somebody else. I really like it. It's a way different feeling. And for the women that are wondering if it's so much better on the other side, there are some pros. I'll be honest, there are definitely some pros to being in a relationship. There are. And even like how we just celebrated my birthday together. It was different to have a man for my birthday. Like, it was great. I loved it. I suggest it to any woman out there that has never dated or been in a relationship or had somebody to spend Valentine's Day on your birthday with, and you're wondering how does it feel. It feels amazing. I will be honest with y'all, it's a completely different feeling. It's something you have never felt before. So when it finally happens, I don't really know how to put it into words, but you're probably gonna love it. As long as you are in a healthy relationship. That's very important too. Because a lot of women get in relationships and it's not healthy. I can say with me and him, as of now, let me knock on some wood, because we know how things can go. But so far, things have been pretty healthy. We don't have any major issues. We don't even really argue. We don't talk to each other crazy. There's really nothing toxic or negative about the situation, about the relationship, which is something that I really wanted. I could not be with nobody that brought me chaos. I don't like living in chaos. I like to have a peaceful life. And he brings me some peace. Oh, this is so lovey-dovey. Ooh. Let me keep doing my face. What's next?
Wow, that's really retro.
But something else that I am learning, you know, before you get into a relationship, if you have delayed it as long as I have, you had this idea of how you would be in a relationship, but you did not really know. So this leads me to, I was watching a video by the real Yanni. I don't know if anybody here watches her. I'll put her information up here, or I'll put her information over here. But I was watching a video, and it was called The Socially Awkward Church Girl. Now, I was not a church girl, but definitely was socially awkward. And I definitely delayed me in the dating game way longer than it should have. So if you are socially awkward, you got to figure that out, because girl, your time is ticking, okay? Time is ticking. We're not getting younger. The dating pool is not getting better. I'll be honest. It's getting smaller, and the likelihood of you finding a destiny man, it's getting bigger too. But I was watching her video, and it was a woman talking about how socially awkward church girls, you gotta figure out a different way of dating and assessing men and being in relationships because the church kind of sent you off. That's what the video was about. There's a lot of women in their 30s and 40s that thought that waiting and staying pure would guarantee them a husband, and now they're 45 and they have no prospects. But anyway, this is not to say that there's anything wrong with being in the church, or that there's anything wrong with waiting, but there are pros and cons to waiting and delaying. There are. But in the video, she was saying how when you wait so long to date or be in a relationship, it's certain things that you don't really know how to do. And that is something that I am running into now, like when it comes to affection and intimacy. Not an affectionate person. It's still very weird for me. I still have to figure out how to break through that hurdle to be more affectionate. And he'll bring it up sometimes. He doesn't make a huge deal out of it, but he will bring it up like he wants us to be more affectionate with each other. And that's something that I thought that I would know how to do better before I got into a relationship. And that goes back to me saying that you can have an idea of who you're going to be when you're in a relationship, and when you're actually in that relationship, you may realize there's certain things that you do not know how to do. Being affectionate is one of those things for me. Or even just showing affection for your man in general. Like, some women, if you've never done it, you probably won't know how to do it. I'll be honest. It takes time practicing. It takes time trying to figure out how to really be open and affectionate and loving and caring with a man. These are things I've really had to learn how to do recently within the past few months. And I'm making some progress, but I know I'm not completely there. And it takes me back to wishing that I would have been in a serious relationship younger, because I would have already known how to do these things. I would have already been comfortable with affection. There are more cons to delaying, because like I said, the dating pool gets smaller. People are getting taken. Just being honest, people are getting into relationships. So your dating pool is going to get smaller. So you can keep waiting for your dream guy to pop up. But honestly, sometimes you got to go through some dusties. You got to go through some frogs, like they say, until you find your prince. You do. So if you are delaying dating, just put yourself out there. Just try dating some men. You got to start somewhere. You do. Because if I can go back, that's just me. I'm not saying that anybody else has to agree. I'm not saying that anybody else has to model their life after the way that I'm doing things. But if I can go back, I definitely would have had a serious relationship at a younger age, just so I already know how to do certain things. Now, in my situation, he's very patient with me. He is. He understands that I have never been in a relationship, and there's certain things that I don't know how to do. And he likes me anyway. He's a sweetie. He is. So my advice would be to find somebody that understands your situation and is accepting of the fact that you have never dated. Because things are going to be a little different for y'all. Y'all probably won't have the usual timeline of people that have already dated. Things may look a little different for y'all. So we'll be honest, things look a little different for us, but it works for us. Find what works for you and your man. But I mean, you gotta find the man first, of course. And I'm not saying that in a condescending or rude way. I'm just saying, of course, you have to find the man first. You have to find the man that works for you. You have to find the man that is comfortable with the fact that you have not been in a relationship, because some men may not be okay with that, just be honest. Especially at our age, 27 plus, especially once you get close to the 30s. You may date some men that are not okay with the idea that you haven't been in a relationship, because they have to teach you things. And sometimes men are just not patient and they're not into that. They want to they want to come into things which you already know how things go. And I mean, that's their prerogative. That's their right. So you just got to find somebody that is okay with your lack of relationship experience and is willing to be patient with you, and is willing to grow with you, and is willing to, I guess, kind of teach you how things go when it comes to dating and relationships, especially when it comes to adult relationships. We're not 18 to 21 anymore. We have to make more serious decisions when it comes to dating. So you just got to find somebody that works for you when it comes to that. And really what I'm saying when it comes to visualizing how you're going to be in a relationship and things you're going to do for your man, it's hard to know what you can or cannot do if you've never done it. So my advice would just be to put yourself out there, try it, try things, try different things. And I'm not even talking about sex. Nothing of what I'm saying is about sex. I'll clear that up. Nothing is sexual related in this video. But you don't know what you really can do for your partner until you do it, until you try to do things for them. All right, let me put on, oh my gosh, my battery's about to, okay, hold on y'all. My battery about to die. Let me wrap this up real quick. In my never had a boyfriend video, how he treats you, respects you. What else did I say? How he treats you is very important, very important. Him being respectful is very important. And my man treats me very nicely. He's very respectful to me. He doesn't talk to me crazy. He's never even cussed at me or raised his voice at me. And we've been dealing with each other for months. Those are just things that I personally cannot live with in a relationship. Maybe some women are okay with that. I'm not one of those women. So like I said, find somebody that works for you. Find somebody that meets what you need him to meet. Okay? But yeah, y'all, finally got a man. Finally. And this will just be a short video. I mean, we did just get together, so I don't have a whole bunch to share with y'all. And I mean, we've been dating for some months, but we just officially got into a relationship like a week ago. So I don't have a whole bunch to share with y'all. But over time, I'll start giving y'all more information about how my relationship is going, because I'm sure some of you may wonder, what is it like on the other side? Because I have always wondered, what is it like for women that have never been in a relationship to finally get into a relationship, and it's a happy, healthy relationship. So I've just wondered what that's like. So I guess I can kind of be you guys' source for that sort of information. And I mean, of course, hopefully we last, but you know, things happen. So if I ever pop up single again, I will be doing a video on that as well. I don't think I really have that much more to share, but I got more content coming for y'all this year. I want to do a part 2 to my pretty privileged video, because that's been getting a lot of traction. That has brought a lot of you guys to my channel. And again, I am so appreciative that y'all are here, because I have not posted in 6 months. And some of y'all were still subscribing to my channel, which is really cool, really amazing. Kudos to y'all. Your subscription did not go down in vain. The content is coming. It's coming. 2022 is a year. I'm finna take my YouTube channel there, okay? Also, my Instagram, if you do not follow me on Instagram, Kiaruhh J, KIARUHH_JAYYY. I'm trying to get my Instagram going too, because you know, YouTube and Instagram can kind of work together. And the ultimate goal of all of this is to make money, as well as inspire you guys. But I mean, of course, I want to make some coins. Y'all know. Let me make sure that's right. I just sent y'all off a little bit. It's KIARUHH_JAYY. I'll insert that over here or over here. Well, yeah, I'm really trying to get my social media presence more prominent in 2022. Trying to make these coins. I want to educate, inspire, motivate. I want to share my life with social media. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't have any more else to say. I'm so happy that I'm finally filming again. Can't wait to see y'all on my next video. Y'all see I broke my nail. I did that this morning, but I gotta get my nails redone. But yeah, I don't have anything else to share, so I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye guys.